Did you know we can protect hundreds of thousands of babies from serious physical and developmental issues while saving money? Childhood lead poisoning is 100% preventable, but Pennsylvania lawmakers must act to protect our children. So what does Pennsylvania's lead crisis look like? In PA, lead-based paint hazards in children's homes are the main source of lead poisoning. Lead-based paint was not banned for residential use until 1978, and PA ranks 5th in the nation for old housing stock, with 70% of residential units built before 1980. And while nearly 8,000 young children in Pennsylvania suffer from lead poisoning each year, more than 4 times more Black children and 2 times more Hispanic children are poisoned than white children, as they are more likely to live in older properties with deteriorated lead-based paint. To put it into context, PA children are poisoned at a rate of 2 times higher than children poisoned in Flint, Michigan at the peak of the city's crisis. What impact does lead have on our children? Lead can seriously harm a child's health and cause well-documented adverse effects such as damage to the brain and nervous system, slowed growth, development and learning and behavior, hearing and speech problems, which can cause lower IQ, decreased ability to pay attention, and underperformance in school, often requiring special education services. Research also demonstrates that childhood lead exposure is a risk factor for criminal behavior, including violent crime in adulthood. In addition to the positives of protecting our children, for every dollar spent on removing lead-based paint hazards in children's homes and apartments, $17 to $221 would be returned in health benefits, increased IQ, higher lifetime earnings, tax revenue, reduced spending on special education, and reduced criminal activity. We call that a win-win. Thriving PA's policy priorities to ensure Pennsylvania infants and toddlers are not harmed by lead hazards are to improve Medicaid and CHIP managed care adherence to the EP-SDT required schedule of lead testing, including removing barriers to getting capillary tests. Create a regulatory or legal requirement that every child tested for exposure is referred to early intervention for services. Advocate for state funding for lead paint remediation, including the utilization of health service initiatives and paint tax money. To end lead poisoning, lawmakers must act to protect our children. Babies need protection from toxic lead. Urge your state legislator to fund removal of lead paint from children's homes and guarantee every Pennsylvania child is appropriately tested for lead as per the CDC requirements. Visit thrivingpa.org today to learn more.